Can you say something about Aboitiz InfraCapital? Kasi we Cebuano, we know who are Aboitices. Hello, good morning. This is your broker, Samuel Lao. So, privilege po natin ngayon nandito sa Cebu, sa kong magandang kaibigan na taga Luzon from Batangas. Guest ko po ngayon is no other than Miss Beautiful Miss Aiha de las Alas of Aboitiz InfraCapital. So, ngayon pag-usapan po natin about yung project nila na nilaunch ngayon dito sa Cebu. Actually, it's been launched matagal na, pero I taking this advantage since nandito minsan lang to magbisita sa Cebu. Kasi international lady palaging out of the Philippines. So, I have few questions ha. Well, hindi naman personal.
Okay.
So, relax. Answer like that. So, let's start with can you say something about Aboitiz InfraCapital? Kasi we Cebuano, we know who are Aboitices.
Yeah.
They came from Cebu. Pero, we know Aboitiz Land, we know Aboitiz Power, ganun. But about Aboitiz InfraCapital, you say something about it.
Well, to summarize, for example, summary na staggered and simplified, Aboitiz InfraCapital kasi is the business unit of the Aboitiz Group na master for example, align with the infrastructure. So when we say infrastructure, of course, dyan pumapasok yung economic estates natin that we offer here in Cebu, especially, and then we also have one in Lipa and Balbar, Batangas, which is the Lima Estate. Now, under Aboitiz InfraCapital, of course, we have the power. Well, that is Aboitiz Power, and also we have the water, and it completes, of course, the composition of the entire estate with the use of power, water, the distribution of power, and to assist or to provide the needs of the locators. We also have, for example, the Aboitiz construction.
Follow-up question. When you say about industrial, no? Sa Cebu kasi pag sinabi namin na saan ba yung industrial zone ng Cebu, the heart is really Mandawi.
Yeah.
And then later on, catching up si Mactan because nandun yung Mactan Export Processing Zone 1, MEPS 1, and MEPS 2. I think Aboitiz positioning also in Mactan.
Yeah.
That's the MEPS 2. And dyan sa, natin, no? Sa country natin. Before we go to the Balamban, can you say something about Lima Estate?
Well, Lima Estate, the Aboitiz Group took over Lima Estate back in 2013, but it's already been there from, I think, early 90s. It was usually being managed by the Marubeni Group and the Almo Land Inc. And by 2013, that we acquired, or the Aboitiz Group acquired the Lima Estate, the expansion really flew like 376 hectares from the acquisition, and it's now almost 800 hectares, and we are still expanding. So it's between Malvar and Lipa, and it's not only an industrial estate, it's a sustainable with the composition of commercial, not only industrial. Of course, nandiyan na rin ang tinidevelop namin na at launch na commercial business district, which really give a lot of opportunities doon sa, let's say, in the entire Batangas area. We give jobs to a lot of Filipinos or Batangueños in the area. Same thing here in Cebu.
So, being an industrial hub, so pinagkaiba ng project ni Aboitiz InfraCapital is yung parang yung industrial hub niya. It's like a big compound of industries. Sustainable. So, not like the typical industry. When you say kasi sa Mandawi, I have a client, Sam, I want to buy a warehouse, but it must be inside as a zone. Kumbaga, compound. Nandun yung gate, nandun yung may fence, hindi basta-basta makapasok.
Yeah.
Kahit sino, so wala kami dyan sa Mandawi. Of course, we have that in Mactan.
Yeah.
But they're looking for Mandawi. Okay, let's jump to Cebu. I think you have a project also in Balamban area.
Yeah.
If you say something about your project in Balamban.
Well, the Balamban project is really one of the most exciting project here in the Cebu area, because everybody knows the project here in Mactan or here in Cebu is already like existing.
Yes.
So
Saka puno na.
puno na. And then this is Balamban, wherein we can create another Lima, for example, a sustainable economic zone that can offer another opportunities not only for Balamban but also for the people living in that area. Can you imagine how many jobs can we create for that one? And at the same time, more opportunities sa mga business owners also to grow with us. So with this project, I think we will be able really to help the Cebu area to really like prove na magandang opportunity ang Cebu to invest. Kasi congested na rin naman dito. We're almost done here. But of course, there's still a lot of opportunity. So we just divert it to a different location, create another one so that everybody can really profit from that project.
So, magandang positioning yung expansion ni Aboitiz
Yeah.
InfraCapital sa Balamban, because even our province, the Capitolio, are plan to, it's not, hindi na yan marites, no? Everybody know that they are going to relocate their power
Yeah.
sa Capitolio in the Balamban,
Yes.
LGU, doon mismo. So, that would give empowerment on the west side of Cebu. Kasi ang unang na-develop is in the east side of
Yes.
Cebu. Now, opportunity to develop, and then nandun si Aboitiz, the primary developer who try to bring in as a catalyst of growth in Balamban. Not only in Balamban, but that connects to the neighboring LGU town, from Balamban to Toledo to Pinamungahan, and going to next hanggang north and south, the west side. As what you said, no? By the way, can you say some of those locator now in Balamban, mga famous
Well, everybody knows that Tunishi shipping is
air shipping, no?
which acquired the biggest part of the entire Balamban area, for example, that economic zone. And that is already a proof that if Tunishi back in the days, for example, they saw the opportunity there. So we're just trying to expand that opportunity by the expansion that we are doing doon sa Balamban area. There will be a sustainable economic zone complete with commercial components that will really benefit and give opportunities within that people, within that community in the area. Plus, of course, the neighbor towns.
Good. So, yung expansion natin sa Balamban for industrial zone, parang MEPS 2, parang Lima Estate. So, this is a secured big export processing zone.
Yes.
PESA accredited. So, what's the advantage of buying inside Balamban estate versus buying a raw land and develop your own factory outside of like a compound, like inside a big compound of industrial estate? Anong pinagkaiba kaya?
Very good question. Ako ang isang private, kung sa personal analysis ko at yung realization ko about that is that, for example, if I'm business owner, kung bibili ako ng raw land, I will go through a lot of procedure, a lot of funds really to develop a certain area for me to be able to operate. If I'm going to buy, for example, in that development, knowing Aboitiz with already like 100 years of expertise in business, plus of course 30 plus years in the industrial estate experience, I can be confident that everything that I need to start my business rolling is already there. They have the power to build, for example, or to create, to have a sustainable power. It's gonna
Power, no?
they have the distribution of power. They have the water. Plus, of course, I know for a fact that the confidence of having opportunity or building my business in that area will be much easier. So in terms of business business analysis, I think it will cost me a little. It has a very big impact in terms of funds, the convenience, and the people that you're going to work.
Of course, the safety and security also.
safety
You're
and
inside
security.
fence compound. Yeah, hindi basta-basta makapasok yung outsider.
Yeah, and
Only those locators inside.
aside from the fact that Aboitiz Group has already a very good established credibility in the industry, even my business partners, I think, will agree that the same principle or the same concept will be applied in my business. So that's how I see it.
By the way, next week we go to the site so we can show you the actual development. I remember last time I visit there, ongoing pa yung concrete on the entrance.
Yeah.
Yes, and then ang kagandahan yung underground parang drainage system.
Exactly.
Oo, no? So, sino-sino ang mga potential locator, target market natin sa project na ito, itong industrial estate natin?
Well, of course, the medium and light industry. Tuneshi kasi is, syempre, iba naman yung kanilang industry. But I think with the size of lots and the location to complement the commercial, light and medium will be applied.
So, pwede siya mag-ano doon na parang mga factory.
Factory, how can say, factories like manufacturing firms, ngayon also even data science and there's a lot of industry right now, and even for example tourism. For example in Lima, we need a lot of boutique or business hotels. I think that one is
The
also
commercial side.
for the commercial side. Yeah. But in
for
terms of
the
manufacturing,
sa loob,
yeah,
mga katulad ng nasa locator sa maps 2
yeah,
and 1.
slightly.
No?
Electronics.
Pero hindi pwede yung mga heavy industry.
Not now.
Not now. Hindi naman pwede yung mga call center. Iba, para sa commercial
I
siguro yan.
think that will fall, for example, pag na-fully develop yung commercial component, probably.
Kasi kung i-benchmark natin siya sa maps 2, yung sa loob, nandun yung mga small or light, medium factory.
Yes.
Pero sa labas, yung outlets, nandun yung mga boutique outlets where we can also set up hotels and we can parang gano'n on offices for home center.
Exactly.
Yes.
And by the way, Sam, we really take pride of our the commercial component through outside part. Di ba, remember?
Nakita ko yan sa Lima. Ganda.
Oh, yung concept na yon, I think we are the only industrial estate na we do have this kind of facility na complement.
Yeah, pallets.
Yeah.
People work here. They go out. The family can, just after the gate or even part of the master plan compound, it's a family thing, no?
Yeah.
There's a soccer field in Lima. I saw it. Then you can do shopping and all kinds of restaurants and food outlet from ABC Market.
Yeah.
Nakita ko. Then you can shop also affordable clothings because of outlets, all brand.
Yeah.
Magandon. Then just across the street also is your residential estate.
Yes, of course. Because Aboitiz is something like
They have housing also, di ba? That's the original. Nauna. We in Cebu, pag sinabi Aboitiz is more on the housing. We in Cebu, they call yung mga buyer ng Aboitiz housing, they call it, I think, Bisinos or parang ganon. But the good thing with the brand Aboitiz, which pretty sure mangyayari dito sa Balamban, may track record, proven track record na yung presyo, it's like, para kang, yung pera mo, in-invest mo dito sa industrial estate, para kang nag-land bank,
yes.
pero guaranteed. Kasi, there's always, it's a wealth generate, they call it parang, there's a capital value appreciation. Guaranteed. Yeah.
Parang,
can you expound about that?
Parang simple lang yan. Like with the development that we had right now with Lima after the 2013 acquisition, I myself was surprised when I came back. Iba na siya. And with the concept of, for example, expanding or we're trying to improve the countryside, I think Aboitiz is really doing well, contributing well in terms of in the Philippines, in a sense that we develop this countryside. Those land that used to be, for example, cost like this only X amount, because of our development, the development that Aboitiz is doing in that area, like for example in Balamban, everything will like, damay sila. Everybody will rise because
Yung
of that
catalyst
development.
para lahat mag-grow. So, everybody will benefit win-win.
So, aside from that, we are also in the process of really like developing it into or converting it into a smart city. Kasi ang maganda sa Aboitiz, they look far, visionaries ba, into the future. So, like for example, we have in Lima na the electronic vehicle that yung mga shuttle bus namin, ay dyan, to really like, sa parliament, sa footprint, ganyan. And the world is going in that direction. I think the beauty about this is that with Aboitiz Group, we were able really to prepare. Hindi naman siya mabilis in a sense na, ano siya, but I think we are already going on that direction, preparing, for example, Balamban area or the Batangas area into that direction by converting this economic estate into a smart city, sustainable for everyone.
Kasi nasa isip ko, kanina pa ako nag-iisip, alam ko, una-una everybody come into Cebu, una lang iniisip, Mactan, Mandaue. Pero, puno na eh.
Puno na.
Oo. That's why they're trying to reclaim. And if they go extreme north, extreme south, minsan 2 hours, 3 hours travel. Okay, we're going to the east side, it's 1 hour to 1 hour and a half lang.
Yeah.
So, some of the locator trying to look for the extreme north, which 3 hours travel, or sa south naman, wala masyadong flat land. But good positioning kasi nakita yan ng government mismo. Even the government is locating to Balamban. So, Aboitiz is positioning.
Yes.
So, maganda yung foresight na vision nila dyan, no? So, for our viewer, if you're planning to expand your industrial hub, logistic hub in Cebu, sabihin ko na lang, I'm Cebuano, why in Cebu? Because if you try to see the whole map, si Cebu nasa gitna. So, if you go to Manila, Luzon area, air travel 1 hour. If you go into the south area, Mindanao, 1 hour. Pwede nga 18 to 22 hours pag barko. Pwede din sa Mindanao barko, no? If you go to the east and west side, it's only airplane, 30 minutes to the Samar Leyte, 30 minutes to the Negros area. Kaya we are in the middle in terms of, kaya maganda dito mag-focus yung, if you plan to invest, try invest in Cebu for your logistic hub, production, manufacturing, kasi mas mura po ang logistic. I cannot explain about the logistic cost, but I have friends in chamber that they can brief you magkano yung mga gastos. Everything, there's a solution. And of course, partnering with Aboitiz, there's always track record. Sa mga bahay nga nila sa Pristina North, I remember 8 years ago, we're selling only less than 20,000 per square meter. Ngayon, in just 8 years, nasa 50,000 to 60,000 na ang resell. So kung titignan mo, it's 400% in 8 years. Wow, 400% growth. Okay, now, if we go to, sa iba naman sabi, Sam, why I buy inside in a MEPS? May mga restriction, may mga maintenance, may mga association dues, but of course, before we discuss that one, association or ano yan, of course, if you buy outside, imagine you're gonna develop from raw. You're gonna fence the whole thing, you're gonna cement the whole area, and then you provide your own security guard, cleaner. So, parang association, the same cost, you know, but I will explain further on that. Tsaka mahirap yung outside tayo. Mas maganda yung sa loob tayo. Well, proven tested na po yan, no? Kahit we go to Batangas area, we go to any export processing zone, the growth of the value, if you're inside versus outside, big difference. This, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na nakatira ako dyan sa Ayala o CBD area over the backwards. It's different, no? So, again, let's talk, nakalimutan, banggit ko pa nila yung parang may association dues for maintenance, for the security. In Lima, for example, or in, magkano ba more or less yan?
Well, actually, that aspect is not under my.
Yes, it's one of the
But I can,
service.
yeah, but I can, no, so it's that, I think it's in the operations, but
Okay.
I can tell you that because of the concept of sustainability, converting pa into a smart city, living or let's say having your business in that zone will ease a lot of hardships ba in terms of like for example, sabi mo nga parang magpapagawa pa tayong limbawa ng daan. Those kind of things ba, invest mo one drop sa iyong negosyo. Ito, binabayaran mo ng ito minimal cost parang every month ba, every quarter or every year. Hindi mo siya parang in terms of cash flow, kung ako negosyante, okay na to. Nagamit ko yung malaking chunk na yon, halimbawa sa development ng land o sa pagpapalinya ko na halimbawa ng power, doon ko na siya na ipupunan mismo sa negosyo ko. Wherein, nagbe-benefit din naman ako monthly. Yung convenience, you cannot put value on that eh. Diba? Yung value na convenience ka na meron kang power, kung merong interruption, halimbawa sandali, somebody will fix it for you. Yung water mo, alam mo, very potable ba yan? Or ano ba yung quality? Because everything is monitored and regulated. For example, there are certain standard na may-maintain halimbawa ng group. So that's better. Not unlike para sa bahay lang yan. When you have this deep well, ikaw ang nag-aasikaso niyan. Dito, somebody is taking good care of your business. So the convenience.
Parang nakatira sa isang exclusive subdivision. Somebody. Na, meron ako i-add something on the what's good thing in a compound. In Mactan, for people na familiar sa Mactan, may METS 1, METS 2, Cebu Light Industrial Zone tayo. Isang industrial compound dyan, 12 years ago, we're pre-selling pa yung mga lupa doon at the value of 5,000 to 8,000 per square meter. And that's 10 to 12 years ago. Hulaan mo magkano resale market nila ngayon? Mabigla ka. 60,000 to 70,000 per square meter. And that's 10 to 12 years ago.
Oh, imagine mo.
So ilang patong from 5 to 8,000 naging, sabihin natin kay 5,000 and 10 to 50,000 parang 1,000% in just 10 years.
Yeah. So saan ka makakakuha ng mga
If I had that money and I park it in the bangko or commodities, equities, lahat na yan, paper asset. So real estate is one good thing. It's tangible. And of course, you have title to secure your ownership.
You just have to choose lang. Oh, you just have to choose the right company wherein you're going to invest. Innovation din na yan. Diba? Kasi kagaya ngayon, why everyone is really like mga development is papunta rin ng countryside o mga probinsya. Because if you're going to put money, for example, doon sa talagang develop na, if the purpose really, for example, is to have a higher ROI, I don't think you will achieve it. Kasi yung timing ba?
Yes.
So with development na ine-expand ngayon, for example, ng Aboitiz, I think as a business owner, parang ang sarap hanapin, di ba?
Yes.
And then you plan according, for example, doon sa yung plano nila, parang sasabayan.
So sabayan mo na lang. So I think our director trying to give us a sign. Please make your final statement para sa mga audience, listener natin.
Well, for everyone, especially kasi right now, I'm here in Cebu really to promote, of course, in the side of the brokers. We're accrediting brokers right now to help us sell, of course, our expansion, our projects. And we are very excited that we can really help you earn a very endless or potential in a sense that we have the equipped team, we have the right project, and we are really backed up with the very good credibility of this company. So we can be confident. And with the help, of course, of my dear friend, he knows very well what we do here with Aboitiz InfraCapital. So thank you, Sam, for this. I'm not going to say that interview. Malay mo, ano to?
Actually, this is also my first time to do Ambos interview, but there's always a first time, di ba? Always first time. Kayo na mag-judge kung okay na kami magiging anchor in the TV. So, amin lang sabi nga lang, work smart, Sam. You cannot have the whole hours to share your product and everything. That's why we come up with this model, no? So, looking forward, we can help relay the message sa inyo. So again, this is your broker Samuel Lau. If you want more information about this project, please contact us. Nandyan na, isusulat sa screen yung na contact information namin. Okay, so again, broker Samuel Lau, good morning everyone.